Hi there. So this video is designed to walk you through the steps of submitting your quizzes into Blackboard for Math 143. So a couple of things you might have hopefully have already read this in your syllabus that I tell you to work smarter, not harder. So if you have a cell phone, then you'll be able to take pictures of your work because I don't want you trying to pull up a Word document and try to type out your solutions. It's too time consuming and it's honestly it's just not worth it. Take like I said, if you've got a cell phone, then you can just take pictures of your work and be able to submit those pictures. The method that I prefer even over that is that if you have the capability, download a scanner app, or maybe you have a scanner or you have a printer that has a scanning capability on it. But if you don't have either of those latter two, on your phone, you might be able to download a scanner app. Make sure that it's free. Certainly don't pay for anything. A couple of free ones that I used Genius Scan and one that's just called Scanner. I know I've had students in the past use Cam Scanner quite a bit. So those are ones that have been used quite a bit and that I would recommend to you. The nice thing about the scanner app on your phone is that after it's utilizing the camera function on your phone, but after you've taken all of the pictures of your work, it converts it all to one PDF file so that you don't have several files that you're trying to upload into Blackboard. You just have one file. And then the nice thing too is it converts it to like I said, I think I said this already, it's a PDF file as opposed to JPEG files. But as I've been finding is that Blackboard easily accepts PDF and JPEG files without any issue. Okay, so with that said, where do we find our graded assignments? So I'm going to click here on Unit 1, and inside there you'll see your course content, but at the very top folder I have put your graded assignment folder. Your icebreaker assignment will be your first assignment that's due. I'm going to come down here and focus on a quiz, okay, because that's what the majority of your assignments that you'll be submitting. To actually view the quiz itself, you'll click down here at View Assessment. Then this is the quiz document itself. You can't click over here on the left and pull the quiz up. You have to come over here to the right. There's these three ellipses, the three circles known as ellipses, and pull it up. And it's a Word document. All of your quizzes will be Word documents this semester. At this point, you've got one of two options. You can just pull out a plain sheet of notebook paper and write out your responses to the quiz. I would put your name on it and put quiz 2AB at the top, but you don't have to write out all of the questions. You can just do number 1 and show your work for number 1. Write number 2 and show your work for number 2. You don't have to write the all of the questions themselves. Most of your quizzes are 2 pages, just like this one is here. So like I said, you have either printed this off and worked it out right here on the quiz itself, or you've taken out a sheet of notebook paper and shown all of your work that way. Once you've got all of your work shown, then you are taking pictures of it with your phone or using your scanner to take pictures of your work. And after you've done that, you want to email those pictures or that file to yourself. And so that's what I have done with this document here. Let me pull it up. This is just an assignment from another class. Obviously, I don't want to do your quiz for you. This is an assignment from another class. It's 2 pages, just like your quiz is. I printed off page 1 and showed you what it would look like if I did it right here on the quiz. And then page 2, I pulled out a sheet of notebook paper so you could see what it would look like that way. And I did it 2 ways. I did it by taking the JPEG files as well as using a scanner app. And I have emailed it to myself. So now I'm going to pull up my email. And this first one is the scan. And I'm just going to click here on download. I just sent it directly to myself. And so like you see here, this is the first page. Sometimes you do have to be careful. I think more careful with the scanner apps, especially if you use pencil, that it did come out a little light on a couple of the problems there. And then here on page 2, this is where I just, I pulled out page 2 and I just wrote out my work there for the example that was on that page, okay? I'm going to come up here to the top and hit download. And I'm going to save this to my desktop so that it'll be easily accessible in just a few moments. So I'm going to call this quiz 2AB and hit save. And so that's just one file and it's in a PDF format, okay? So close that out. Close that. I'm going to go back to my email inbox. And like I said, the other way is that you could just take out your cell phone and just take pictures of your 2 pages or however many pages that you have. So this is what page 1 looks like. And there's page 2 as JPEGs. They did come out darker for me. So I'm going to actually go back and I'm just going to hit download on both of those. Click on that first one and I'm going to come up here to these ellipses, save as, put it on my desktop, and I'm going to call this quiz 2AB page 1 and hit save. Close it, come over here to page 2, clicking on these ellipses up here at the top, save as. I'm going to call this quiz 2AB, and we'll put in page 2 then, make sure it's going to the desktop, and hit save. So now I have got my files saved and I'm ready to submit them in Blackboard. So when you're ready to submit in Blackboard, you'll go to the quiz that you're ready to submit. So this is quiz 2AB, and I'm going to view assessment, and I'm coming down here into the submission box, and it looks you have to actually click inside the box. Once you click inside the box, then this is where you can come over here to the paperclip and attach your files. So I'm going to hit attach, and I'm coming to that quiz 2AB as a PDF. It gives you the option to rename it if you'd like. I named it what I would like for it to be anyway. I mean, if you want to put your name in it, you can do that too, but I'm just going to leave it like that and hit save. And if you wanted to write me a message or anything like that, you can certainly do that here in this text box as well. And then once you're done, you can hit submit. It's going to ask you to make sure that you are sure about your submission. And so I'm just going to go ahead and hit submit. If you ever find that you made a mistake after you submitted, then just correct your mistake and send me your corrections via email, okay? Because I always have these set up with one attempt, okay? It will then pop up with showing you that you submitted it and give you a confirmation number. You can download it if you'd like. I'm just going to hit close. What I would recommend that you do is, you notice how it came up down here now and it says view your submission. Click that so that then that way you'll be able to see what I can see. And so you'll notice that it's coming up. Hang out, make sure that, oh, okay, yep, here is that full quiz. I got both pages here. This is exactly what I wanted her to be able to see. And then that way you've checked behind yourself, okay? I will show you, I'm coming down here to, let's go to another quiz. Let's go to quiz 3AB and view assessment. And I'm going to come down here to my submission box, click on it, attach my files. Now, so remember, this one I use my 2 files, so I'm just going to click on page 1. It's going to ask you if you want to change the name again. I'm just going to keep it how it is. I think that's fine. Now, that's page 1, so I'm going to move my cursor down here below it, and then I'm going to attach page 2. Again, I like the way I named it. And then at this point, saving it that way, then you get to see both files exactly how it is. And then you can hit submit. It's going to ask you if you're sure. So go ahead if you like. If you got a problem, then hit cancel. It's giving you again your submission date and confirmation number. It also sends you an email as well. I'm going to hit close. One last time, just go here to your view submission. When you scroll down here, you'll be able to see. This would be what I'm going to be able to see. So there's my page 1. And there's my page 2, and I'm good to go. And I'll close that out. One other place that you can go to make sure that everything is submitted, you click up here on your gradebook. And if you'll notice here, quiz 2AB shows submitted. Quiz 3AB also shows submitted. Exactly how we've just submitted those 2, okay? Versus the others say that they're unopened, they haven't been attempted, okay? So once you see that submitted there, then you know that I have it on my end, and you're able to view what you've submitted, so that if, like I said, if you have any issues, you can always email those corrections to me. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks a lot. Bye.